coastal marine warning for the following inner waters from Point Mugu to San Mateo Point.
State Praise KGCR
presents Life 101. For surviving.
There are thousands of
How's it going, everybody? This is NorCal Dude 599 here, along with
Test Fan 25.
and today we're going to be doing yet another radio reviews episode. And so you might be thinking, which one am I going to review next? There's your answer. I'm going to review the SPARC. The good old SPARC that almost every EAS enthusiast starting getting now.
Pretty much.
I mean, EAS Test Fan 25 has one.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing I guess you could say a nighttime radio reviews episode, because obviously it's nighttime. But anywho, let's get on with the reviews. So the SPARC right here, as you can see, it's I guess what you call a portable HD radio. You know, I believe this was manufactured in 2015. Yeah, I think it was manufactured in 2015, but I'm not sure. I'd have to check the manual. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that this radio was manufactured in 2015?
I think that sounds right.
Okay, yeah.
Let me check real quick.
Alright, well, while he's checking, I'm gonna go ahead and explain the radio a bit more. So, as you can see, you have, it's basically like a basic AM/FM radio. You know, sadly this one does not have weather, but we'll get into that. We'll get into those parts later. So, as you can see, here's the LCD screen right here. In fact, let me turn it on. When you turn it on, it'll display that HD radio. As you can see, it's tuned to 87.5 right now, which is good because right now I don't feel like playing any copyrighted music. So again, it's just your basic radio. You have your volume controls right here, and then your presets right here. For this one, you actually push the preset plus and it'll add, and then this one right here will actually take it off. Then you have your AM/FM, also your power button, your tuning to tune to different frequencies, your display. You can have it displaying that or the time and date. Right here you have your menu button, which I will go over later. You have your seat controls. This is kind of like the automatic tuning, whereas if you don't want to manually tune to the station that you want to listen to. And then you have your enter button, which is used for accessing the menu. So we take a look at this side. There's really nothing. Take a look back here. You can see that right there. And then this is like a little vent. It's got a little reset button right there. Right here is where the 6-volt DC power supply connects to. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And then right here is where you have the battery, where you place the 3 AA batteries, which I will go ahead and check out for you guys right now. As you can see, I have 3 AA batteries in here. They are alkaline, you know. But what I'm hoping that I'm hoping that, I'll drain out these batteries and then, put in rechargeables, because I recently got rechargeable batteries for them. And from what I've heard, that this radio actually goes through AA batteries like crazy. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it does.
So if you're gonna get a SPARC, you're better off, getting it with rechargeable batteries, or just hook it up through there. But that may also affect signal quality, which we'll go over in a moment. We can take a look at the side. I don't know how well. Okay, there we go. You'll see you have your headphone jack slot. Nothing on the top, and I guess down here is where at one point you can put in a wrist strap, but I'm not going to do that because I actually care about this radio. I don't want it to crack. So the next feature that we're going to talk about is the reception. So I'm going to turn the radio back on. Again, it displays that every time you turn the radio on. So right now I have it set to 87.5 because, I don't know, I feel like setting it there. Now we're going to go ahead and, actually I'm going to put the camera down for a second, and I'm going to raise the antenna. Oops. Okay. As you can see, the antenna is now raised. Yeah, I'm kind of doing the reviews video on top of my Chevy Tahoe, but that's okay. Yeah, as you can see, the antenna's not really that tall. I mean, it does the job. So, yeah. So, as I was saying earlier, this radio's main purpose is HD capabilities. So, what it means is that any AM and FM station can broadcast in HD, which means that the sound is going to be a lot better. And, yeah. So, oh yeah, I forgot to, actually, no, that's something that I'm going to go over right now. So as you can see, if you tune into a frequency like 87.7, which I have here in writing, you'll notice that it'll display stereo. And then right here is the signal strength, which is something I really like. And then right over here is the battery indicator. There you go. And yeah. So unfortunately here in Reading we don't have that much in the way of HD stations of our own, but I'm gonna try to pick up let's see, let's go to try 92.5, which is KBEB out of Sacramento, and I know that they broadcast in HD, so I'm gonna see if I could. Actually, I can't even pick it up. Wow, I'm guessing DXing conditions must be crap tonight. Although it wasn't the case earlier. Right?
Yep.
Oh man, EAS Test Fan 25 and I were having a blast because he was capturing a whole lot of new stations from the Wisconsin area.
Oh yeah.
And I was actually picking up a lot of Sacramento stations from Chico, since I go to school at Chico State. I was actually getting a lot of HD stations down there. So okay, so 92.5. Oh, let's try 93.7. Okay, so nothing there. 94. Oh, okay. So here's the thing with the SPARC. Sometimes if you tune into a station that has RBDS, you'll get this, which will just display a letter K. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I actually have a couple of stations that have the letter K. The 94.7 is one of them. The other one is 97.3. And then 98.1. But for it to display the actual let me go to 101.9 because that's a translator. That's a K-Love translator. Again, I'm not going to play the music, but you'll see if your area has RBDS, it's going to display like this, whereas you'll have the call sign underneath the FM, and then you'll have what it's playing below 101 point whatever. And then again, you have the stereo. Yeah, it's kind of fluctuating somewhat, but if you move to a certain spot, like right here, you can actually pick it up a whole lot better. And if we go to like another one, like 102.7, which is an Air 1 station, local Air 1 station, yeah, you'll get that. Now if we go to AM, actually to get from AM to FM, you just push the button and then it'll say tuning to AM station, as you see. So let me see, I think I can do this. Oh, actually, let me go to 1140, because that's ooh, see right there, 1140 is KHTK in Sacramento. And as you can see, it's trying to lock it in HD, but it's kind of having some difficulty because, again, you know, with HD signals, it's very dependent on how close you are to the transmitter site. Whereas for AM, you know, the signal travels a lot farther than where it's normally supposed to stop. And if I could actually move around a little bit more, I might be able to... Oh, nope, that didn't work. I can pick it up right here. Actually, let me try this one, 1160. Ooh, KSL is coming in pretty good. This is KSL 1160 out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And I'm gonna try to see if I could get it locked in, but if you're within the local area of these stations, it should lock in HD, no problem. But if you're like far away, like where I'm at, yeah, it's gonna be quite a challenge. Unless if you're in a specific spot that you can get it to lock in HD, then you'll have no problem. See, like, and since because it cut out, I think because I'm recording with my secondary phone camera, it's kind of having a hard time, it's kind of having a hard time picking it up because of most likely interference from the camera. But yeah, as you can see, it's trying to lock in. So yeah, AM and FM have HD capabilities, if you know. Oh yeah, like I said earlier, to tune between AM and FM, you just push the button and then it'll say go tuning to AM station, and if you want to go back to FM, you can just go to FM. So another feature of the SPARC is the capability of it receiving emergency alerts through FM radio and AM. So in order for it to actually receive alerts, the station has to be in HD and have what we call in the EAS community the triangle, right?
Yep.
And again, unfortunately, since there aren't any stations here in Reading that broadcast in HD, I cannot really explain that.
Well, you know what? I can show you guys right now while I have my SPARC with me.
Yeah, let's go over here, and EAS Test Fan will give a demo.
Oh yeah, so I can get one station right now when the conditions are good. So I'm gonna turn on my camera once I go outside again.
All right. Well.
All right. So.
Well, EAS. Okay. And while we wait for EAS Test Fan to set up, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and look at what are the menu.
All right, here we go.
Oh, here it is.
Come on. I'm gonna turn this down so that you don't get copyrighted. But oh, come on now.
See what I mean about the reception? You have to be at a, you have to get it exactly at the right spot in order for it to lock in HD.
Yeah, but
at the same time, it's pretty fun because then you might be able to get crossfades of different stations on within that same frequency.
yeah, but I did get this 104.1 in HD and the triangle, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so.
I'm trying to think of another station that can get this triangle.
Well, while EAS Test Fan is looking for another station with the triangle, I'm gonna go over the menu. So we go to menu, obviously, and then you're given this option right here. So we're gonna go to menu. Okay, so this right here is change the clock, so you can change the date and time. Sleep timer, you could have it set to anywhere between 15 minutes to an hour. I just
Hey,
leave
you know
it.
what? Here's an HD station that I can easily get.
Ooh.
Well, here's one that's from Davenport. I'll turn it down all the way. There you go.
Yep. WLLR.
Yep. But yeah, you get the point. So there's some stations with the triangle in there, and you'll see that on the very top part of the screen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't get. Unfortunately, I guess the conditions aren't right for me to get it. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, conditions are kind of crap here too, but they were perfect this morning. Okay, right here.
The conditions are horrible right now. They're actually really good, but it seems like I'm not getting that. Oh wait, it's coming back.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah, here we go. I got it again. I'm gonna put it back on. Here we go.
Oh, there you have it, KMYR.
I gotta get that triangle to appear now.
All right.
Yep. Gotta get that triangle to appear this time.
Oh yeah. Well, anyways.
I just got it again. There we go. Got it.
Uh.
Whew. Okay.
Okay. See.
There we go.
Okay, you see. So right there, that station actually has the capability of receiving alerts over the air. And for that to happen, you have to have the emergency alert feature turned on. If you turn it off, instead of seeing the triangle, you're going to see an exclamation mark, which is kind of annoying.
Yep, that dreaded exclamation point.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
Demonstration right there of the triangle right there.
All right.
It's got to kind of get a little chilly out. God. But hey, KMYR back in it again.
Right. So yeah.
Yep.
So anyways, go back to the menu. Tuning region. Right now I have it, well, by default it's set to this part, but you can choose it to any other region that you want. I believe this one is for US and Mexico. The other one is, I actually don't remember, but it's actually in the manual. If you get one of these radios, it'll explain what the tuning region is for. Language, you can set it to English, Spanish, Portuguese, French. I actually did not know it had a Portuguese option, but I'm gonna leave it on English. Voice assist, I don't know what it is, so I'm just not gonna bother with it. And then the version, again, as I said in the unboxing, just like the Sanchi CL100, this one also displays the version number of the radio, meaning the firmware. And then factory defaults, meaning that if you want to restore everything back to its original.
You gotta like how it says menu to open up menu or something.
Right. Oh, and then it displays a goodbye message when you turn it on, or turn it off. Turn the radio off. So anyways, in conclusion, the SPARC is by far one of the best DXing radios out there. And if you guys see my Chico band scan, I used this thing and I got like about 90 FM stations that I was never ever able to get before. So that tells you that the SPARC has excellent DXing capabilities on both AM and FM. Isn't that right? Yes, test fan?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you went.
You were breaking up.
Oh, of course. Well, anyways,
Yeah.
don't you agree that the SPARC is an amazing radio?
Yes, it is. It's awesome. It's an awesome radio.
Well, you heard it here. We both agree that the SPARC is awesome.
Well, you heard it from the guy that's been using this for already 8 or 9 months.
Yep. And he was one of the people that inspired me on getting this. Same thing with Heat Cats.
Oh yeah. We pretty much got it at almost the exact same time. But this was even before I made my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Well, it was actually technically short. It was actually like a little bit before I turned it in. I got it like probably 4 or 5 days before I joined YouTube.
Alright. I think I'm actually now the 11th EAS enthusiast in the community to have a SPARC.
I think you're like 11th or 12th. Not sure.
Somewhere around there. I'm just gonna say
But it's becoming a radio that's being used by EAS enthusiasts.
oh yeah, it is. And I like it.
It is a great radio, honestly.
Oh yeah, it is.
You can get stations that are not even from your local area, like say like probably at least 150 to 200, more than you could ever get it on like any other radio.
Oh yeah, and I actually got some stations from San Francisco in Chico, and that's
Yeah,
like
I can get stations in Burlington, the Quad Cities, some in Des Moines.
yeah, and that's like a good 100.
yeah.
And that's a good
All
150
thanks to
miles
the
from.
greatness of the SPARC.
Oh yeah, and that was like a good 150 miles from Chico to San Francisco. Yeah, that just tells you how awesome this is. So, yeah. So if you wanna SPARC, go ahead and get it. I highly, highly, highly recommend it.
Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, just see what stations you can get in your area, and then just go from there. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put the antenna back down because I don't want to break it or anything. Go ahead and put that back.
I wonder if I can get that station on 99.1 again.
No, I'll just leave it like that.
Out of Mankato, Minnesota.
Wow. So yeah, this has been an awesome review of the SPARC SHD-TX2. That's the full model number. Again, right here in the back. SHD-TX2. And once again, it's an awesome radio. Highly recommend it. So, yeah. Anyways, this is NorCal Dude 599 signing out along with...
Yeah, it's Test Fan 25.
And see you guys in the next video. Alright.